Hi guys, hi everyone. So today is all about basically live transaction, breaking news and setup. If you have any specific instrument you want me to have a look for you, just send in the request. Alright. If not, I just go through all major pair, touch on a little bit of indices and maybe crypto. Okay. Okay, shall we just begin our session again, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Vantage webinar. Okay, so today is all about breaking news and setup. And as just mentioned earlier, if you have any specific instrument you want me to have a look for you, just send in the request. All right, I will look for the key level for you guys. And before I start the webinar, disclaimer first. All right. Basically, okay, this webinar is purely educational and nothing in this webinar should be construed as investment or trading advice. So please do your own due diligence before trading. All right. And risk warning over here. Where is that? Here. Okay. Trading forex and safety carries significant risk and is not suitable for all investors. Okay, they will say that you could lose substantially more than your initial investment. Okay, now let me have a quick look on economic calendar news today. So basically, before I start the webinars, there is no news for today, which is September 15. Okay, let me pull out and change the time zone to UTC. Here. Okay. Sorry, I think I have like stuffy nose. All right, so September 15, there's no high impact news coming up. Again, guys, the time zone here, you just change according where you live, all right? So I just stick to UTC. And the filter here, you can just filter those high impact news or you want to include the orange box. It's all up to you. But I personally just look at the high impact news only. Just high impact news. Okay, so today there's no high impact news, but on September 16 onward, we have a Canadian dollar, 12:30 p.m. We have a CPI coming up, and USD for the core retail sales. Okay, September 17, early in the morning, 6 a.m. we have GDP for the CPI, and another BOC, Bank of Canada. They're gonna announce interest rate, I think, or night rate as well. This one gonna impact anything that pair with CIG. And another 2:30 have another BOC press conference for Bank of Canada, 6 p.m. Okay. All the way to 6:30, we're gonna have FOMC statement. So this is gonna be very, very high impact news. So I think either gold today gonna sideways and then they are waiting until September 17, and then we gonna see the goal whether gonna make an all-time high or gonna make a pullback to 3,006 at least, okay, or they're gonna go all the way up to where 3,700. That a lot of people have been saying that. Okay, September 18, okay, early in the morning at 1:30 a.m. we have Aussie dollar for employment change and unemployment rate. 11 a.m. GBP coming up, and another 1:30 p.m. we have unemployment claim, which is affecting US dollar. Anything that pair with the dollar, US dollar, just take note of that. And Friday we only have one, which is Bank of Japan. Whenever I see there is no specific time given, I'm gonna avoid the pair that's pair with JPY, such as GBP JPY, USD JPY, EUR JPY, anything that pair with JPY or yen. Just take note of that. Try to avoid because we don't know when they are gonna announce. Okay, this is very, very high volatile for yen. September 19. So this high impact news for the entire week that you guys need to take note of. Okay. Shall we just look at our chart together? First of all, we're gonna look at the dollar first. Okay, what you can see here, based on the DXY, okay, based on the DXY, if we were to highlight the key level, okay, on the monthly time frame, we already see that we're gonna buy a sell for the dollar, right? Because it had broken support level, it become a pullback resistance, okay, which is in the pullback on month of July. Okay, that one of the reasons it might cause the gold is rising based on technical analysis, because dollar has broken the support level, it become a pullback resistance. Okay, on weekly time frame as well, price cannot close above 38.97. This is another pullback resistance, tapping in and continue to fall. Okay, go to H4. Based on H4 time frame, either here, meaning that like in H4, price gonna fall to the support level, or gonna rise to this OB before they continue to fall to the first support or second support level. Okay, so we're gonna buy as let me see. It was sideways, price gonna make higher high, higher low. Okay, in excuse me, in between, either I look at H1. If we're gonna look something like that, it seems the price gonna make a falling to go to the support level first before rising to the resistance level. This might be the reason dollar is falling. That's why gold is rising. So now it's kind of like pausing here, or dollar may be rising here and gold gonna fall. So just have to manage your risk, okay? But the key level is still right here at this level, okay? At this level and these zones, okay? EURUSD, okay, I'm gonna wait for the sell entry at the first resistance level. The reason price has bounced up before the London session open, okay, you can see almost touching. If you were to buy here, they're gonna take profit at the first resistance level. If you see any confirmation in the lower time frame, could be M5, M15, you're gonna sell at this first resistance. But take note of above first resistance, we're gonna have the bearish OB here. So price might break above first resistance and go to OB here. Take note of that level. Okay. Now it's kind of, it was just sideways here. It's not a sideways now, I think, because yeah, I might gonna falling again. Okay. Let's say if price have broken first support, you may consider to buy at the second support. If always have the condition, if why you need to wait for confirmation. Then let's say you say that, okay, I'm not a full-time trader, I don't have time to monitor the level, what should I do? The thing is, if you don't wait for confirmation and then you're going to put a pending order based on the key level, your entry here or here within the zone, the stop loss had to be beyond the next support level or the next key level, because if price broken below first support, high chance or likely they will bounce at the second support and form first support right here. For example, it's gonna be your pullback resistance level. Okay, so that is like if you don't have time to monitor the level, or you can put a notification such as if price falling or falling below certain level, okay, or maybe you put, for example, closing below or approaching the key level, you set notification, and after that just open the chart, okay, if you have the time permit, okay, and then you open your mind entry. But if you don't have, that is the way for you to go, which is you need to put the stop loss beyond the next key level, okay. Okay, this is a key level for the EURUSD. What about GBP? Here, I heard GBP as well. Okay, if we're gonna look on the higher time frame, If we're gonna look on a higher time frame, okay, which is here, we would say that this our multi-swing high resistance level, correct? Price has went in the resistance level in H4. Then you can see that the rejection is almost close to 127 is bounce off. So bend in H4, excuse me, the support level would be here. Okay. I need to adjust the level right now. And the next support I'm gonna put is somewhere around these zones. Okay. Meaning that if the candle leg below pullback, you target here. Okay. The next resistance I'm gonna put at this level. Somewhere around this level. Oh, okay. Allow this zone. Hi, nice to see you joining the webinar, guys. Let me know if you have any specific instrument you want me to have a look for you, okay? Okay, just in case you just started the webinar, I covered dollar, EUR, USD, GBP, USD, and I'll spend time a little bit on gold later. Okay, just hang on. So this is the key level. Okay. Let's say it primarily close above the first resistance. Second resistance is going to be your sell. The next sell entry we have extension. Okay, that's supported by 161.8 extension level, which is here. Right here. Right here. Okay, right here. Okay. Take note of this. Okay, take note of this level. Okay, guys. Now, let me monitor the question in app. Guys, if you send in the any like a request in app, I don't think I can monitor because I saw there's so many spamming messages here. Okay, but I'll try to scroll up and see. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. Now I'm gonna talk a little bit of XAU USD about my views of this. Okay, let's just spend time a little bit on gold. Okay, of course, on a higher time frame, you will see that gold has already make an all-time high and could potentially go all the way. I would say now it's at 200% projection. Let me see. This is a monthly time frame because the monthly haven't closed, right? So we might see the pullback somehow. We might see the pullback. Okay, I just say we might see the pullback. Okay, I could be wrong. Okay, I could be wrong. Monthly time frame. I'm gonna leave it at the 100%. I'm gonna put 10 line. I'm gonna put something like that. Okay, it might be something like this. I go to weekly. On weekly time frame, either here we're gonna see the pullback, and if I were to say, okay, it seems like there might be a divergence here. There may be a divergence here. If we're gonna say this is gonna be the divergence here, and price close below this zone, for example. Okay, we monitor. Okay, in G1, I'm assuming I want to do multi-time frame analysis. You will see that Price the body all close below 3654. And we could say, okay, this is supply zone. Okay, this is supply zone in D1. Okay, then we're gonna see in H4. In H4, I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna remove this. Price has, price is within the bearish channel. Okay, this we consider is bearish channel, right? Within the bearish channels. Okay, here. So I will zoom in to H1. Let us say in H1, I will see that, okay, I will say that break up structure here. I will say that break up structure here. In order for them to break up structure, I want to see price is closing below and have another BOS here. The body need to close below this price. The body have to close below this price, okay? And now price is raised back, or maybe somehow at this, maybe pull back resistance, or could be the supply zone here of the box. Okay. As long as price, I'm gonna chip here. As long as price did not close above the body 3655, the body not close above, I'm going to buy and sell still within the channel. Okay. Let's say if price close above, the body close above 3655. Okay. The next sell zone that we're gonna wait is at the OB in M15, meaning that's going to be another sell zones, which is here. Okay, meaning that if price close above 3650, this is going to be another sell entry. If you were to sell somewhere around here, this is going to be your take profit. Because from this zone, from the resistance, there are going to be people who buy, and if they're going to buy, and then they might target all-time high first, and then another where 3,700. The condition is price if the body close above 3655, close above the broke out of the channel or broke out of the trend line. Okay, but now in the lower time frame we sell. Okay, this is your sell zone for the lower time frame scalping. Okay, you to sell here, your sell entry, you should aim here for your TP1 or take profit. Okay, at your own risk, don't trust me 100%. Okay, I could be wrong. 3P1 at 3631 or 32. That will be, I will just put at this low, this level. Green. Okay, allow the zones. All right, guys. Here, if you go to the M15, what do you see? Price went in, you can see those like rejection. It would take time because on the lower time frame from here, you might see people who buy up from in the lower time frame around this level at 36. So you were to sell high risk, but you need to put a stop loss. They might aim for here. TP1, if you to short sin 45, it's about somewhere around here, almost 100 pip. And then you will aim for TP2 at 31. That also possible. Okay, in the lower time frame, meaning that let's just say, okay, we aim TP1 here, 100 pip, TP2 here, another more than 100 pip. Okay, and then stop loss put above this channel, or you put above 3655 or put above 51, either one of them for the stop loss. Okay, manage the risk, but the key level for the M for H4 time frame, where is that? Somewhere around 3,600. This is going to be the pullback, right? Around this level. Okay, and then we could highlight the zones. We could highlight the zones, meaning that, but if we're going to look here, this will be strong buying. Look at ending with bullet in graph, right? So if you want to buy, if price really close above 3650, you cut lot first, or if you can hold, that's going to be a recovery zone at 36, around that's another sell. If you're going to read and then you see that, okay, this is very strong bullish in gap, and you can see there is still buying pressure in the market, and then you have to, you know, put the stop loss above if you're going to sell in the lower time frame. Okay, I would say my first support here is it going to be the zones. Okay, this is going to be the zones. This is going to be my second support. That's going to be the TP2. Second support right here. Okay, now we go to the M15 to have a look. Remember, on the low time frame, if you want to do scalping, this is the zone for you to sell. Okay, stop loss, put above, if you can, put above 3650, okay, or 51. Up to you. You need to manage your lot size if you want to sell. If not, you wait at price close above 3650, or you wait for at least H1 to close. Okay, based on H1 time frame, let's just say we're gonna look at H1 time frame. What do you say in H1? From here, price make a lower low, lower high, lower low, maybe lower high, and we continue to go lower. Right? It may look something like that. Right? There's still, can I just say that within the channel? No, right? The trend line, you might see the trend line here. From here, or maybe from here. And then after that, they make a lower low, lower high. Okay. If they can break or go all the way to first TP, second TP, it keeps me at 31. Okay. And then we're going to see go all the way to 3, 6, 10 around the zones. But we need to monitor because if we high risk. Still within. Okay. Or we can put the trend line. You want to put the trend line like this. Okay. Now it seems like it's ranging. I mean, in lower time frame, they need to break 40. Okay. You could aim here first. 37, TP1, right? Okay. Let me know if you want me to look for the setup for you guys. Even look something like that. Yeah. Okay. Let me do the cover the major yen. Wow. Well, to look at the candle is not very nice based on the candle. Okay, it's a resistance. Okay, I think we're gonna do at find the key level on D1. Okay, based on the D1 time frame, this is the resistance level right here, and price was sideways. Okay, you can see that within the support and resistance in H4. In H4, I move down here. This is overlap. First resistance, second resistance right here. In H4, approaching the support level. If price could break, this is going to be the next support level. It might look like this, or they might wait for the Bank of Japan. Okay. But this is the key level. We go to H1. Okay, next is very nice overlap. This one should be 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. Okay, so this is the zone. High chance that price gonna bounce from these zones. Okay, gonna rise. All right, it might be something like that. Bullish arrow. Okay, I'll continue. So this is a key level. Okay. I'm gonna move up a little bit here for the second support. Right here. Okay, guys. Let me do the UCAT. For USD based on the money time frame, we know that I'm gonna say that this is a key resistance for money time frame. This is a key support level. Okay, basically, price have broken. If it might pull back, then continue to sell. Okay, based on monthly time frame, exact 61.8% fit. Okay, go to D1. Okay, oof. Okay, based on the D1 time frame, right? Here, first resistance level. This is a second support. Yeah. In these zones, in D1, you can see that price had just say reacted off the 50% fib, right? But if you were to zoom in, even lower time frame is taken. If you want to just move up a little bit here, you get the level here, and then this is gonna be the zone, right? And you'll see that price went in the zone and then had rejection and continue to rise. In H4, this is the first resistance. Okay. And we will identify this the first resistance in second resistance in H4. But since they know it, I'm gonna move and say this swing high, second resistance level, right? If you want to buy USD CAD, the zones that I was looking at, this is gonna be the support level. Okay, this is the buy zone. Okay, you see confirmation, you may continue to buy. Okay, to this level. Around this level. Okay, around this level. Any one of you guys send me the question? No, right? Let me monitor. No. What about in app? I'm not so sure. Okay. So basically, if you still hold sell, you're gonna target here. If you hold the sell entry. Okay. And now look at USD CHF price come from support level, resistance, pullback support. Okay. First resistance, I would say here. Second resistance, I would say here. First support. This is my second support. Okay. Okay. Which is these zones. So, I think I'm gonna adjust a little bit. This is support level. This is second support. If you're gonna buy here again, we want to see the confirmation at the first support level. Okay, which is here. I think we can add in fifth Fibbo, right? You can see that I think it go to not having 761.8, so close below the 50% furniture retracement. Okay, you see that, right? Meaning that if they can continue to go make a lower low, low high, break below, if they can break, pull back, or it's gonna be sideways or pull back or break above and pull back or continue. Right, so we need to monitor. Okay, guys. Okay, I think UJ, USD, JPY, I have covered. Aussie, Aussie dollars. Let's just put this at the first resistance. If you're gonna sell, this is your sell zone. Remember, this is OB or the block, bearish OB. Okay. And you're gonna aim for this pullback support, which is the first support level. Let's say price break above the high there, which is, you see that. The next resistance level, I would pick this next resistance level. Okay. And then that would be the above the extension. Okay, let me just put at this multi swing high. For the neck resistance above, meaning that you sell at the OB, you target here, the TP1. And then we could aim for TP2 at the second support, right? From here, if they're gonna do something like that, they can be able to pull back, target here, or they're gonna go to the second resistance to make the divergence here, and then they fall. Either one. So just monitor first and second resistance level. Okay, now we go down to the M15. Okay, M15 look pretty decent. They might gonna fall from these zones. Okay. Any questions? Let me look at the oil. First resistance falling back. Right. This is the touching last week, went up again. So basically, sideways. The BTI is sideways. Okay. So the key level is still the same. First support and second resistance still the same. It was sideways. Okay, no setup, and the key level same right here. Okay. Wait for them to break below or break above the box, and then we will decide whether we're gonna buy or sell. Okay. All right. Go just now. Where my XUSD? Okay. Still buy and sell for what I mentioned. Remember, this is a setup. I explained already. Able to sell at this level, 44, 45. You could target at 36 TP1, TP2 at 31, another 50 pip below. I think they seem like no volume right now based on lower time frame, which is M15. Rejection from 45 to 40 just now, over 40 pip. And then you can see that price is ranging or try to break below 41. Right? Same here. Price could not break below 41. They start here at 41. Right? And then there's no news. Either they're gonna wait for the New York section, or maybe it's no volume at all, and then wait for tomorrow news. Okay. Now, guys, any pair you guys want to request? Okay. If not, I'm just gonna do one more pair and then I'm gonna end the webinars. Take note of that. Let's just look at they cover BTC already. Okay, we're gonna look at the BTC together. Still buy as sell, right? For the BTC, the price did not close above the body 115. Right here, D1, you can see that cannot close above the 116. Let's just say. Okay, and the support level pull back first support, first resistance level. The next resistance is here. Okay, it's here. 50% fit around the zone, but we have the OB somewhere around here. Just take note of the zones. Okay, just take note of the zones. This is the, or maybe here, I'm gonna put here. Excuse me. Second support. Okay. So meaning that they're gonna target here. Okay, guys. And now I'm gonna finish off with XAUSD. So take notes, okay. Price need to close below 41. Okay, I'm looking at the M15. Okay, this is the lower average M5. They try to push the price below 40. But it seems there's a people who still holding the buy position seen below here, or in the low time frame they buy at these zones. Okay, like 39, 41, but I did not buy. Oh, I'm not gonna buy here. Okay. Some of you guys might buy here and then you target at 47 or target all-time high. So you just have to manage your risk. Or you buy at like 40 or 41. Okay, but this is the key level that I can give you guys, which is here in H4. In M5, go what ranging? It's already ranging already. You will go to H1 or M1. This is M1 time frame. It's ranging already, guys. The box. This is M1, which is M 1 minute candle. 1 minute candle price is ranging. So how long already? From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's just say 50 minutes. Okay. Almost half an hour. It was here almost half an hour or already half an hour. Price did not move anyway. Okay, look here in 1 minute candle. Okay, price was just ranging. Now in 1 minute candle, price closed below 41 and then we can aim for 36. Okay, we could aim for 36. So now let it be first. Okay. Unless you sell sin 45, you still can hold because price really falling more than 40 pip now. Correct? It could be. Okay. Ranging, it can close below. Either gonna pull back, sell here, or just all the way to this support. Okay. All right, guys. That should be all for today. Since you guys don't have any question, I will catch up with you guys again this Wednesday. Okay, this Wednesday is also about education section. I forgot the topic. I will look for that later. Okay, catch with you guys this Wednesday. Okay, take notes of the key level. Today there's no high impact news. Okay. These are structures still within the bearish channels. Okay, as long as price did not close above 3655, you still can buy and sell. Okay, that should be all for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining the webinar. I will catch up with you guys this coming Wednesday. All right, bye for now. Take care. Bye bye.